All right, man. Y'all press one if y'all can hear me in the comments, man. Salute to everybody tapping on in. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all know what it is, man. Ticket TV live streams. Appreciate all of y'all in the building. And let's get right to it, man. So, Stephen A. Snitch and his issues with LeBron Ramon James continue. As Stephen A. has came out now and went hard body on LeBron James. Stephen A. Smith has come out and said that if LeBron James would have put his hands on him, courtside, he'd have swung on him. Oh, yeah. Stephen A. Smith says LeBron James, and pertaining to Bronny James, is a liar. He says that he said a whole bunch of stuff about what LeBron James said today on Pat McAfee show. Stephen A. Smith was hot. He said, "Oh yeah, man, I get my ass whooped, but I'd have swung on his ass." Stephen A. Smith said he had swung on LeBron James. He said if LeBron James would have touched him, he'd have swung on him. He said that it made LeBron James beat his ass. Meanwhile, the Lakers get off their losing streak. LeBron gets a little tip in at the end. But Stephen A. Snitch says, man, bro, he just swung on LeBron James, man. Bro, this shit is comedy, man. Bro, y'all should have heard the way he said it, though, man. He said, I'd have swung on him. Bro, this nigga said, I'd have swung on him. Boy, this nigga Stephen A. Smith be having Bumpy Johnson dreams for real, my nigga. He really think he that. He really think he that, man. He went in on LeBron, y'all. He told LeBron, bro, I told y'all it's gonna be gloves off from the lamestream media. The media is gonna cook LeBron James now. They're not gonna take off for him no more. LeBron James disrespected all the media. They're gonna cook this dude. I'm telling y'all this. They're gonna cook this man. It's gonna get real bad. I promise y'all this. It's gonna get real bad for y'all king, man. Man, they gonna start cooking this dude, man. Especially what you call it. I'm telling y'all this. What's that boy's name? I forget his name, man. But I'm just telling y'all, man. Brian Windhorst. Brian Windhorst, he gonna go in. Hold on, y'all. I got it. I gotta let y'all hear this, man. Bro, this nigga Stephen A. Smith out here having goddamn this nigga having mafioso dreams, man. Bro, I can't believe Stephen A. went that route with it, bro. He really went that route with it though, y'all. Now let me let y'all hear what Stephen A. Snitch had to say, y'all. Let me let y'all hear what he had to say. Hold on, where that shit was at? I just had it right here. Hold on. I just had it right here. Hold on, you guys. I'm about to get it. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to get it. Hold on one second, you guys. Hold on one second. I gotta pull this up. You know what I mean? I gotta pull this up, man. For you guys to see what's going on, man. For you guys to see what's cracking, man. You know what I mean? Y'all really gonna have to see what's going on. I'm telling y'all this. This one of them situations, man, where it is gonna be for real, y'all. And I'm just keeping it real with y'all. And this thing right here is so real, what I'm telling y'all, man. It's so real. I'm telling y'all this. I'm telling y'all what the situation is. You know what I mean? Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. I gotta get this up, man. This is unbelievably funny, bro. Hold on. That nigga Stephen A, man. That nigga crazy, bro. Here it go right here, y'all. Here it go.
A scene. It was during the third quarter. It was fresh out of a timeout. It was him walking to the basketball court. It was on national television. The cameras were rolling. And had I done something, what do y'all want me to do? You want me to act? You want this to be a reincarnation of Chris Rock and Will Smith?
You gonna slap him?
And let me state for the record that while we bring up that,
we want you stand on
let me assure you, it wouldn't have gone down like that. I would have gotten my ass kicked. Because had that man put his hands on me, I would have immediately swung on him. Immediately. That I'm not going to tolerate. But I knew he wasn't going to do something like that.
Hold on, y'all. So Stephen A. Snitch says, what y'all want me to do? We want you to do all that mafioso shit you be talking about on TV. You don't want to make an enemy out of me. I'll pull up down there courtside. Well, LeBron James pulled up on you. I'm just saying, dog. You talking about what do we want you to do? We want you to do exactly what you said you was going to do. That's what we want you to do. You've been saying this shit all these years about you go down courtside and you don't want to make an enemy out of me and I'm Bumpy Johnson, mafioso. The gangsters let me play ball at the park and they saw they believed in me and they said they wasn't going to deal drugs until I finished working out. Swing on them. That's what I want you. I want to see you go ahead and go off on LeBron James. That's what I want to see. I want to see it. I want to see one of y'all media members have some heart. Ain't none of y'all got no heart. Y'all do all that talking. LeBron come over there and punk you like that, then you talking about something. Yeah, I'd have swung on him. I'd have swung on him. This fool said I'd have got beat. Man, you ain't got no confidence in yourself, man. Man, you supposed to say, man, bro, man. You supposed to say, man, LeBron James would have been in for a rude awakening, man. You supposed to say, I don't fight fair. That was Stephen A. Snitch was supposed to say, man. This dude sat up there and say, yeah, I know I would have got beat. Man, this dude a clown, man. Man, this dude talk all this Bumpy Johnson stuff. You get LeBron James right in your sights. Hey, y'all know as much as I don't like LeBron James. Hold on, man. Y'all know as much as I don't like LeBron James. That shit bothers me. Hey, Too Raw, you listen. Hey, 7-8, y'all niggas listen. Hey, that nigga having nightmares. That nigga Stephen A having nightmares and flashbacks about that shit, man. That nigga's crazy. I know that nigga is so mad he got punk like that. He can never take that shit back. Oh, how you get punk like that, dog? You can't never take that shit back, man. Oh, man, Stephen A, man. You down bad, man. You down bad, man. Man, dog, that junk probably hurt him every day, bro. He got to look at that video every day for the rest of his life, man. You got punked, man. That man walked up on you, bro. You ain't do nothing, man. You supposed to test LeBron's gangster, man. You supposed to test his gangster right there. Supposed to be like, man, you walked up on me, man. Woofing and hoofing at me? Man, nigga, I'm Stephen A. Smith. You should have Will Smithed him straight like that. Didn't even think about it. Everybody would have respected Stephen A. Straight up. If Stephen A. would have went off on LeBron like that, everybody would have respected Stephen A. Point blank, period. Everybody would have respected Stephen A. Period. I'm telling y'all what it is. You said, where's the paperwork on Stephen A. Smith snitch to call him a snitch? Bro, he snitched on Kyrie Irving on live TV. The man sat up there on national TV. What are you talking about, Stephen A. snitch? He snitched on AI, bro. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You say you hate Stephen A. even more. You call him Stephen A. snitch. The man snitched on AI. What are you talking about, bro? Why you think him and AI got into a beef, bro? Stephen A. snitch was rolling with AI. They was peoples. AI gave Stephen A. snitch all the inside info. He let Stephen A. come in, be on the inside, Go out, hang out with him, took him everywhere. Stephen A. Smith turned around and snitched on AI to the newspaper, nigga, and talked all that shit about him in the newspaper. That's why AI didn't talk to Stephen A. And then Stephen A. always talk about how he heard them niggas was down there looking for AI. I mean, looking for Stephen A. AI boys looking for Stephen A. to deal with it. I told y'all this. He gonna talk about something where he snitched at. That's where he snitched. What you talking about, dog? Everybody know he snitched on AI, bro. Stephen A. Smith was rolling with AI. Every day AI brought him into his circle. AI showed Stephen A. more love than anybody, dog. What is you talking about? You talking about damn bet. You ain't know. See, that's the thing. You can't come in here talking, homie, if you don't know, bro. You gotta know the history, bro. That's why we call him Stephen A. Snitch. The man snitched on AI was his best friend in the league. AI put Stephen A. on really like that. He gave Stephen A. all the exclusives, everything. What is you talking about, bro? Stephen A. was kicking it with AI, going everywhere with AI. Turned around and snitched on him to the newspaper and wrote that and talked all that shit about that man in the newspaper and got AI in all that trouble, man. AI never forgot Stephen A. did that to him, man. He was so mad at Stephen A. He ain't talked to Stephen A. for years over that, bro. That's why we call him Stephen A. Snitch. That man snitched on his own man. Period. You know what I'm saying? Talking about he was trying to look out for AI. How you looking out for? You looking out for him, tell him personally. You with him all the time. T Price, what up, man? He gave you access. But yo, I'm telling y'all this. This haunts Stephen A. Snitch every day. I promise y'all this. This haunts that dude that he didn't do that to LeBron James. I'm telling y'all, he ain't never gonna get over this, bro. That LeBron punked him like that. Stephen A. have talked all this stuff every single day. Y'all know I don't like LeBron James. But Stephen A., that was his shot right there. When LeBron James ran down on Stephen A., that was Stephen A.'s shot. Period. To the dude who say you rock with me, that's cap. That's not cap, nigga. Even Stephen A. Snitch said it. He even said it. He even said he was wrong for what he did to AI, nigga. Be quiet. What is you talking about? Go look it up. What are you talking about, dog? Everybody who was here saw it. We all lived through that. We know what Stephen A. Snitch did. He ratted on AI, nigga. Sold him up the river. How you hanging with the nigga? He giving you full access every day. You cool with him. You talking about, oh, well, because I ain't know how to get to him. I had to go. Nigga, you did that because for your editor, nigga, to help your own position. They wanted you to get dirt on AI. You went close and hung out with AI and got dirt on the nigga. Period. But yeah, that don't bother Stephen A. Snitch, man. It bothered him that he ain't do nothing to I'm telling y'all something. It bothered him he ain't do nothing to old boy to LeBron James. I'm telling you, bro, that don't bother him, bro. Stephen A. probably punching the air every day that he ain't swing on LeBron James because he know everybody gonna think he a punk. He heard them tapes. Y'all seen his co-workers talking about him like a dog behind his back, man. Saying that dude was a chump, got punked by LeBron. Everybody saying that. Everybody around the league clowning Stephen A. Man, come on, man. That man did all that talking on TV all these years. He ain't do nothing. You had your shot. That was your chance right there. LeBron James gave you an opportunity. He got right in your face. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even say nothing. You ain't even say nothing crazy back. You could have told him, man, F you, man. You could have went and cussed LeBron James out right there and made LeBron James. You should have tested LeBron James gangster. Since you really want to crash out, I'm gonna make sure you crash all the way out. Is you willing to crash all the way out? Stephen A. so mad he just sat there and took it. Man, he can't talk no more of this tough talk no more, bro. You over with, bro. Sitting up there talking about he'd have swung on LeBron James. He said, yeah, I'd have got beat, but I'd have swung on him. Man, you wouldn't have did nothing, bro. He was right there in your face. You ain't do nothing. Don't nobody want to hear you no more talking about swinging on dudes, none of this stuff. That's over with. That talk is over with, Stephen A. You had that dude right there. You were supposed to make LeBron James turn it all the way up. You supposed to say, F you, punk, B, all that. You supposed to tell LeBron James every cuss word in the book and make him stand on that. Make him stand on that. Make LeBron, you supposed to make LeBron crash out. He ain't do it. He sat right there. Listen to this dude, y'all.
He wasn't going to do something like that. There was no fear in my mind about it. It was shock. Because as I have repeatedly stated, I was not talking about his son. I was talking about him. any kind of retort without making a scene. It was during the third quarter. It was fresh out of a timeout. It was him walking to the basketball court. It was on national television. The cameras were rolling. And had I done something, what do y'all want me to do? You want me to act? You want this to be a reincarnation of Chris Rock and Will Smith? And let me state for the record that while we bring up that, let me assure you it wouldn't have gone down like that. I would have gotten my ass kicked. Because had that man put his hands on me, I would have immediately swung on him. Immediately. That I'm not going to tolerate. But I knew he wasn't going to do something like that. There was no fear in my mind. But don't the truth matter? Because there's one person in this ordeal that's telling the truth. And it's me. I don't lie to y'all. His ass lies a lot.
Mm.
And there's a lot of shady stuff that he does.
Mm.
And one of the things is his passive aggressive.
Now let's stop that right there. Stephen A said he lied a lot. But when I told y'all this, all them years, the media, the love media, been covering it up for this dude. Y'all got mad at me. When I told y'all when Too Wrong, all of us, James, old head podcast, Herm, everybody, we all been telling y'all this. Showtime, the list goes on. Man Down, Sports T, who else, man? The whole crew, 7 to 8. Bro, we all been telling y'all this. Y'all ain't want to listen. I've been telling y'all this for years. Niggas said I was a hater. For years, I've been telling dudes here. They said I was a hater. Now, LeBron James, he did it. Now, he don't turn the media against him. The same media who been jockstrap sniffing for him all these years. Stephen A. Smith said he lied a lot. Try to tell y'all this, man. He said he lied a lot. You know what I'm saying? Try to tell y'all.
Aggressiveness. And the two-facedness. And smile in your face and dig.
Call the man two-faced. I told y'all. Y'all got mad at me. They're going to let it ride on this dude now. I told y'all this. I tried to tell y'all, man. You cats ain't want to listen to me, man. We been trying to tell y'all. Dreamers Pro, he been cooking every single day. They get mad at Dreamers Pro. He dude been telling y'all all this time, bro, about LeBron, Ramon James. Cats don't want to listen, man. But Stephen A is a chump. You had your chance right there. And you ain't do nothing, dog. You can't get no respect, bro. No respect on your name, brother. You had him right there in your scope. You could have told all this to LeBron James. You could have said you a liar. You a cheat. You a scum. You could have told LeBron all that. You could have forced LeBron James to do something to you right there in front of everybody on national TV. But you didn't. You sat right there, and now you want to get mad because you could have, should have, would have, and wish you would have, and now you got to live with that, and that irks you forever and a day, Stephen A. Period. Especially after all that gangster stuff you talked on TV, bro. And all now you want to tell the truth about LeBron James being a liar, being two-faced, all these things. I told you. I've been told y'all all this. The media had been hiding this from y'all. Everybody get mad at me. I've been on here telling y'all the whole cold hard facts for years. Remember all that persecution I was getting? I'm talking about a long time ago. I was getting persecuted for saying this stuff, bro. I'm talking about years ago when everybody thought I was just hating, bro. The boy Brandon Love Sports TV, he did me. He said, man, I thought you was hating on LeBron James till I found. Man, I try to tell you cats, man. For a year, everybody said, oh, Tig, you hate, man. You hate, man. I'm trying to tell you, LeBron James has no love for his minions. He got no love for his minions, bro. I'm telling y'all this. So now when you hear Stephen A. Smith saying what he's saying, he going to let it all hang. Now LeBron James went on national TV on Pat McAfee and disrespected Stephen A. like that. Compare that nigga to Taylor Swift. Man, he finna go in on this nigga. Y'all finna see. It's going to rain.
Aggressiveness. And the two-facedness. And smile in your face and dig you behind the back.
Mm-hmm.
I happen to know that about him.
I told y'all.
Which is why I don't like him.
I told y'all.
And he don't like me.
Told y'all.
But it doesn't stop me from being fair and calling it like I see it.
Rollo Williams, we don't respect that cat, bro. Don't say that cat name in this chat, bro. So like I said to y'all though, I've been trying to tell y'all this, man, for a long time. Long time, dog. I've been trying to tell y'all this, man. Y'all ain't want to listen, man. Bro, listen, man. Kwame Brown been telling y'all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about somebody hating, man. You know what I mean? Brian Windhorst been following this man for how many years? And LeBron James disrespect him like that, call the man a weirdo, bro. It's one of his biggest supporters. I've been told y'all. The whole media now that's been jockstrap sniffing, the love media, man, they finna turn on LeBron, bro. They finna tell the truth about him. All them stuff that y'all heard, they've been lying to y'all for years, they finna tell the truth about this cat now. Because they see what it is.
Fair. And calling it like I see it. We ain't exchanging Christmas gifts. We ain't having Thanksgiving dinner together. What you bring your son up in there for? What you bring your family up in there before? You gonna go on Pat McAfee show, talk about you gonna protect your house. What you talking about? But don't the truth matter? Because there's one person in this ordeal that's telling the truth. And it's me. I don't lie to y'all. His ass lies a lot. And there's a lot of shady stuff that he does. And one of the things is his passive aggressiveness and the two-facedness and smile in your face and dig you behind the back. I happen to know that about him, which is why I don't like him. And he don't like me. But it doesn't stop me. LeBron James is full of it. And in this particular instance, as it pertains to his son, he is a liar. And he went on national television today and he lied again. You see, when he approached me while I was sitting courtside at that game against the New York Knicks, when he rolled up on me, I didn't know he was going to roll up on me. I had no idea. But when he said what he had to say, I was in no position to give any kind of retort without making a scene. It was during the third quarter. It was fresh out of a timeout. It was him walking to the basketball court. It was on national television. The cameras were rolling. And had I done something, what do y'all want me to do? You want me to act? You want this to be a reincarnation of Chris Rock and Will Smith? I have not been talking about Bronny James. I have not, as LeBron James accused me of doing to my face, been shitting on his son. I clapped back at D. Wade and Melo, two brothers I love dearly, when they were talking about this, even though 99% of the stuff they said was right. It was not clapping back at his son. Your second-round pick, 55th overall, there's been plenty of second-round picks that have to work their way up through the ranks before getting to the pro level. Me pointing that out about his son and talking about how his son has been pushed to the forefront, thereby put in a line of fire for folks in the media to come at him, is not denigrating his son. It's simply highlighting what we all knew, which is that he's not ready yet. But based on what we've seen from Bronny recently, there are indications that he will be. And as LeBron James pointed out on the Pat McAfee show today, it's probably sooner than later because his growth and his maturation from just a year ago has happened by leaps and bounds. Nothing but respect and appreciation. Wishing Bronny nothing but the best. This is not about Bronny. This is about LeBron. This is about LeBron. Of course I talk about him. Of course I talk about anything relevant in the news. LeBron James continues to lie. He hoodwinked y'all into thinking that he was upset about criticism about his son. If your son is a professional basketball player, and I was talking about your son as a basketball player, since you just went on Pat McAfee's show and said you would never knock anybody for talking about the game, then what is it that I said? And as LeBron James pointed out on the Pat McAfee show today, it's probably sooner than later because his growth and his maturation from just a year ago has happened by leaps and bounds. Nothing but respect and appreciation. Wishing Bronny nothing but the best. This is not about Bronny. This is about LeBron.
Which leads, obviously, to you and Steven.
But don't the truth matter? Because there's one person in this ordeal that's telling the truth. And it's me. I don't lie to y'all. His ass lies a lot. And there's a lot of shady stuff that he does.
A lot of shady stuff. I've been telling him.
And one of the things is his passive aggressiveness.
I told him.
And the two-facedness. And smile in your face and dig you behind the back.
Talk about you behind your back.
I happen to know that about him.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I don't like him.
I've been telling him.
And he don't like me.
They ain't want to listen.
But it doesn't stop me from being fair and calling it like I see it. We ain't exchanging Christmas gifts. We ain't having Thanksgiving dinner together. What you bring your son up in there for?
Mm-hmm.
What you bring your family up in there before? You gonna go on Pat McAfee show, talk about you gonna protect your house. What you talking about? Any kind of retort without making a scene. It was during the third quarter. It was fresh out of a timeout. It was him walking to the basketball court. It was on national television. The cameras were rolling. And had I done something, what do y'all want me to do? You want me to act? You want this to be a reincarnation of Chris Rock and Will Smith?
We want you to slap him.
And let me state for the record that while we bring up that,
if he would have touched
let me assure you, it wouldn't have gone down like that. I would have gotten my ass kicked. Because had that man put his hands on me, I would have immediately swung on him.
Ooh.
Immediately.
You swung on him immediately?
That I'm not going to tolerate. But I knew he wasn't going to do something like that. There was no fear in my mind about it. It was shock. Because as I have repeatedly stated, I was not talking about his son. I was talking about him. Any kind of retort without making a scene. It was during the third quarter. It was fresh out of a timeout. It was him walking to the basketball court. It was on national television. The cameras were rolling. And had I done something, what do y'all want me to do? You want me to act? You want this to be a reincarnation of Chris Rock and Will Smith?
You slapped him too?
And let me state for the record that while we bring up that, let me assure you, it wouldn't have gone down like that. I would have gotten my ass kicked. Because had that man put his hands on me, I would have immediately swung on him. Immediately.
Hold on, but Steven, what make you think you would have knocked him out? I wish he would have tested his gangster, man. Oh my God, bro. Oh, bro, this is the rant of the year, bro. This is the rant of the year, man. Hey, CJ, man, that nigga Stephen A said your boy's a liar. He two-faced. He's shady. All this stuff I've been telling y'all. I've been telling y'all this for years. These niggas been protecting this nigga. I've been telling y'all this stuff. They ain't want to listen to me. They gonna listen now. I told y'all. Tell him,
but don't the truth matter?
Tell him.
Because there's one person in this ordeal that's telling the truth.
Now who lying?
And it's me.
But who lying though?
I don't lie to y'all.
Who's lying?
His ass lies a lot. And there's a lot of shady stuff that he does.
What he do?
And one of the things is his passive aggressiveness.
That's right. What else he do?
And the two-facedness and smile in your face and dig you behind the back.
Backsliders.
I happen to know that about him.
What else you know, dog?
Which is why I don't like him.
Why?
And he don't like me.
Why you don't like him, dog?
But it doesn't stop me from being fair and calling it like I see it. We ain't exchanging Christmas gifts. We ain't having Thanksgiving dinner together. What you bring your son up in there for? What you bring your family up in there before? You gonna go on Pat McAfee show, talk about you gonna protect your house. What you talking about? But don't the truth matter? Because there's one person in this ordeal that's telling the truth. And it's me. I don't lie to y'all. His ass lies a lot.
This nigga went full mafioso.
And there's a lot of shady stuff that he does.
That's right now.
And one of the things is his passive aggressiveness.
You damn right.
and the two-facedness and smile in your face and dig you behind the back.
You damn right.
I happen to know that about him, which is why I don't like him.
You don't like him. I don't like him.
He don't like me.
That's right.
But it doesn't stop me from being fair.
But what you would have did though,
and calling it like I see
it. If he would have touched you, what you would have did?
Retort without making a scene. It was during the third quarter.
That's right.
It was fresh out of a timeout.
That's right.
It was him walking to the basketball
That's why
court.
You ain't do that.
It was on national television.
That's right.
The cameras were rolling.
You got $100 million
contract.
I
done something, what do y'all want me to do? You want me to act? You want this to be a reincarnation of Chris Rock and Will Smith?
Damn, you gonna slap him?
And let me state for the record that while we bring up that, let me assure you, it wouldn't have gone down like that.
Why?
I would have gotten my ass kicked.
Why?
Because had that man put his hands on me, I would have immediately swung on him.
Damn.
Immediately.
You immediately swung on him?
That I'm not going to tolerate.
Man, dog. Bruh, man. Hey, dog. Stephen A. crashed out on that dude, man. And man, that man said he'd immediately swung on LeBron James. LeBron would have put his hands on him, man. That's why I said Stephen A. should test LeBron James gangster right there. He should have put LeBron James gangster on trial right there. That was the time to do it, Stephen A. You talk all that mafioso talk, bro. That was the time right there. You could have put him on smash right there, dog. You had LeBron. I know you so mad, Stephen A. Because you talk all this gangster talk, bro. You had LeBron right there in your sights. You could have did anything you wanted to do to LeBron James, bro. You could have swung on him. You could have Will Smithed him. You could have slapped him. You could have did anything, bro. But you ain't do nothing, man. You ain't say nothing. That junk hurt your soul, bro. I know it hurt your soul, dog. And now they got LeBron James posting you online, tearing your rotator cuff. That nigga Brian crashing out. That nigga Brian said you on your Taylor Swift. Amazing grace.
How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
Well, you was lost, right?
I was lost.
But what happened with Stephen A. Smith would have found his jaw? But down.
Hey, Ticket. You know what he posted on his IG, right? You see what he did to Stephen A. on his IG?
Man,
why he put up that boxing thing up, bro?
Bro, this got to be the most. This got to be the most dramatic beef between the media members of all time, man.
Hey, Ticket, we've been telling these people for years, though, Ticket.
I told them LeBron don't care nothing about them. That's why I tell CJ. CJ coming in, John jockstrap sniffing for this nigga every day.
He talking about that 8-game winning streak. He said keep that same energy in the contest.
Listen. LeBron don't care about his minions, bro. He don't care.
He don't.
What he did to Brian Windhorst, bro? He called Brian.
Oh, that was disrespectful,
bro. Brian Windhorst been showing this man love since high school, bro.
Called him been following him, bro. They wrote 4 books about him. They wrote 4 books about the dude.
T. Price didn't go to do the interview with Shannon Sharp. He went and did it with Pat McAfee.
He didn't do it with Chris Bouchard.
We
can go down the list.
Bro, didn't put Phil Handy on the podcast. He went and got Steve Nash. Come on, bro. What we talking about, man?
And hey, Ticket, hey, I've been saying, hey, we got receipts. We got taste like Johnson, right? You like Minister Society. We got taste like Johnson. Pull up that screen that day when you said about Chanel Soda came out and said, look, what I said, y'all been saying I've been the hater for all these years. I don't even talk about the Lakers on my, I never did a Laker game on my channel, bro.
But hold on, but T. Price. But Skip
Bayless
pulled up courtside. They said Skip don't be
going
like Stephen A. Skip was
he ain't gonna go. He ain't gonna do that, Ticket. Because the white man paid the salary.
Why he pull up on Skip though? 878, what's up, big dog?
What's up? We already know, Ticket. He ain't gonna pull up on no white dude, bro. What's up, 78? You know they ain't gonna keep it real.
878, man, this shit don't got out of control, man. You heard what Stephen A. said, man.
Hey man, I got a video.
You not like us.
It's coming tomorrow morning, bro. I don't know what I didn't get a chance to hear what y'all opinion was, but I'm gonna give my opinion.
Bro, 7-8. This nigga Stephen A. don't crashed out, bro. That nigga like 7-8.
Yeah, he did.
Check it out, bro. You know how if you know how Stephen A. talk all this shit for all these years about what he'll do, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so he had his opportunity right there. LeBron pulled up on him, was right there on him. You know what I'm saying? He had a chance to make an example out of this nigga. Like, he could have made LeBron James stand on that shit he was saying. Like Stephen A. All that stuff he's saying about LeBron being a liar and a piece of shit, two-faced, he could have said that right there to LeBron's face. He could have really test LeBron's gangster and really tried to push him with his words to get him into that confrontation to see if he really was like that. Stephen A. is mad because he didn't do nothing. So now he getting cooked. His co-workers is going behind his back saying he got punked by LeBron. He hurting off that now because he's been talking this shit for all these years about what he'll do to these players and go down courtside and with Kyrie and all this gangster shit. But now he fucked up because he ain't do shit. Like Bron was right there. Now Bron humiliating this nigga like he was always gonna do to all these dudes. LeBron went on a Pat McAfee show today and humiliated Brian Windhorst. All these dudes who been jockstrap sniffing this nigga for years, bro. So now Stephen A. was so hot. I knew Stephen A. was gonna be hot because you remember Stephen A. had a little beef going on with Pat McAfee, anyways. So LeBron, that nigga is a genius. He knew going on the Pat McAfee show, he ain't go with Shannon Sharp. He ain't go over to Gil's Arena. He ain't go to none of these, but he ain't go to Draymond's show. He went to the nigga who he knew had beef with Stephen A. He went to Pat McAfee.
Same thing I said in my video. Same thing.
Bros, and then check it out, 7-8. So now you knew that was gonna set Stephen A. off. Now Stephen A. LeBron don't messed up because now all these niggas been taking up for him, bro. They finna unleash on this nigga. Stephen A. said he a liar. I don't like you. You a snake. You two-faced. You a coward. Stephen A. said, and if you would have touched me, I'd have swung on you. Bro, what you think about that, man?
Hey, man, I think, first of all, Stephen A. Smith, I knew Stephen A. was going to be embarrassed because he got caught off guard, okay? He got caught off guard. He know he can't whoop LeBron, first and foremost. He know he can't whoop him, but LeBron, I do believe LeBron did set that recording up, though, because it was a dude recording, just happened to be recording, and then LeBron did look up at the camera.
Right.
He looked up, so he set that up. Now, Stephen A., fine. Okay, you got punked. You got G-checked by LeBron, fine. It is what it is. Stephen A. messed up by not doing nothing there, but waiting until afterwards when dealing with the criticism. Now you're like, I thought that was a weak move. That was soft. That was this and that. You should have said that to him.
Mm-hmm.
You should have said that to him. But instead, you came on TV the next day all docile. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody stole Pootie Tane's belt. Talking about, oh man, it's a father. It was a father speaking to me, so I understand where you're coming from as a father. I'm a father too. Like, okay, fine. Now, this is the part I didn't like. I didn't like the fact that LeBron James got all this energy and smoke from Stephen A. Smith after he just got his $100 million contract.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden, that's when you want to approach him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you run to Pat McAfee, who you know there's some underlying beef there between Pat McAfee and Stephen A. Smith for the power struggle at ESPN. You already know this. So
right.
LeBron James, in my opinion, is showing me some negative traits that I don't like from him in this particular instance. For one, why are you going to this man, Pat McAfee, to if you got a problem with Stephen A., you approached him in the game, so you're not scared of him. Why won't you debate him on TV? Why won't you just debate him? All right, you ain't got no smoke for Chael Sonnen. You got no smoke for Skip Bayless, who been dragging you for 15, 20 years.
Now stay right there, 7-8. Now their excuse is, here's what their excuse is, 7-8. Their excuse is, Oh, well, Skip was never courtside. Now, I went and pulled up this video right here to show them niggas. Skip was courtside during the NBA Finals. This was at the height of Skip talking that shit about LeBron James.
Yeah.
When he was
Mm-hmm.
with Miami 7-8, Skip was
I'm
on
gonna tell you why.
courtside talking that shit, and that nigga ain't pull up on him.
And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I said in my video this premiere tomorrow morning, but I believe LeBron James is scared of them people. Listen, LeBron is scared of peak people. I'm gonna tell you something. The man dragged Darvin Ham and went on and got JJ hired.
Mm-hmm.
Kept talking about praising JJ's basketball IQ, his intelligence, his intellect. He's such a smart guy. Meanwhile, all these black YouTubers keep dragging Darvin Ham about how stupid he is, as if they had a conversation with him or something. So then, now I'm hearing you finna do another podcast with Steve Nash.
Thank you.
This
Not
man,
Phil Handy, 7-8, who was with
Right.
this nigga at 3 o'clock in the morning working on his game every night.
right? Steve Nash, who the NBA tried to gift a championship to, when they gave him Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. And what he do, lay an egg, a fat Easter egg, is what Steve Nash laid. And now LeBron finna go dig him up out the cemetery. Oh, hey, come on over, man. I'm finna get you a job right now. I promise you I'm gonna get you a job. Bro, I'm gonna say, I say all this to say this. To me, LeBron James the coon, bro.
Why 7-8? Why he ain't did now? Think about this, and this is why I totally agree with you. And he messed up because he biting the hand that feet. When he went off on Brian Windhorst today, to me, that's the dude who been with you since you was in high school covering you, showing you love. He been taking up for you this all these years, so he know a whole lot more. These dudes been hiding stuff. So when Stephen A went off and said LeBron's a liar, he two-faced, he a bad person, all this stuff today, he said, I don't like you at all. He said, you don't like me. He letting it go now because LeBron James had put this thing out here like this. But check this out though, dog. Why LeBron ain't never did? Shannon Sharp don't have the hottest show out here. 3 years he don't have Club Shay Shay hottest show. He never did Club Shay Shay. Remember Draymond Green got mad? He never went on Draymond Green's show. These are all dudes who have been jackstrap sniffing for this dude. He never mentions Nick Wright. He never went on and did the show with not Draymond, not Shannon Sharp, but he never did the show with old boy either. All three, Chris Haynes. Chris Haynes be showing LeBron love all the time. He never did any kind of show with Chris Haynes.
Yeah.
None of these guys. But he, like you said, he strategically went and picked up JJ Redick. Then you go pick up Steve Nash. But you got dudes. What about Gil's Arena? Gil's Arena gonna be over there showing love to you every single day.
I said the same thing on my video.
Why he ain't go pull up on Gil's Arena? He could have easily went up there, pulled up on Gil's Arena. Gil then would have had him in there, and they take up for him every single day.
Right.
But you went and took that to Pat McAfee. Then he went and went on the Kelsey brothers show from the football team too.
Facts.
But Shannon Sharp, like I said, if I was Shannon Sharp, I wouldn't rock with that nigga no more. Because I'm gonna tell you something. You already let the football player call him a coon, and you ain't even straight him out. And that's Shannon Sharp's supposed to be your man. There ain't nobody finna come there and disrespect my homie like that. And we boys, and I'm sitting up here letting another nigga say something crazy about you, and I ain't gonna finna check it like, nah, dog, we ain't finna have that. LeBron James sat right up there and let Antonio Brown talk about him like a dog. And now, like I said, you never did. That was something that was always strange to me, 7-8. Even D Wade did Shannon Sharp show. He never did Shannon Sharp show. Didn't go to D Wade's retirement to his award ceremony. Didn't go to Kobe Bryant's uniform jersey retirement statue ceremony. This dude is a selfish bastard, man.
I'm gonna tell you, that's what I'm gonna say. LeBron is a selfish dude. I know y'all, the fans in the chat who like LeBron, fine. You can like his basketball talent. What I'm telling you is, he's a selfish, self-centered dude. The man, listen, how you come out your mouth to diss Brian Windhorst, a man who been literally glazing you since you got drafted. Literally glazing you. Never got a bad word to say about you until one thing he said that you disagree with. Because he said that Michael Jordan had a big impact on your decisions as a rookie. You're like, oh no, it don't. So what? So you finna disassociate yourself with Brian Windhorst. After all these years, you used this man for 20 years. You used him.
That's facts, bro.
Now you finna disassociate. Brian Windhorst got to be embarrassed right now. His wife probably. Imagine how you would feel, bro. If this, I'm telling you honestly, I would imagine Deontay Wilder come out dissing me, bro.
Man, bro, the man said he's not my friend and he a weirdo.
Bro, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Come
check
on,
it.
bro. Like,
Hey,
bro.
I just
Bro.
want to chime in right quick. I just
Go
want
ahead,
to
go ahead.
chime in right quick. Hey, I like this because he showed you his hand, everybody. It's my last thing. Salute the ticket, salute 7-8. It's my
Salute.
last thing. Uh, He showed you his hand. What did I tell y'all? People gonna start turning on this man. He's getting everybody permission to actually do that now. Look what he did to Brian Windhorst. Brian Windhorst been following dude since high school. He wrote 4 books about him. 4. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 books about him. Acting like oh man, and then what he said about Kobe and everything like that. Oh, me and Kobe, like everything about this man that we've been saying it's just coming true. Fanboys, get ready, grab some tissue because it's about to get ugly. It's about to get ugly. When the truth come out, they'll come back running to me because we've been trying to tell y'all what's up, man. That's all I got, bro.
Man, then he sat up there and said, check this out. He said this, dog. He sat up there and said, yo, I protect my teammates. Nigga, you ain't protect Russ. You ain't protect Chris
Man,
Bosh. When Skip Bayless called Chris Bosh on TV and disrespected that man and called him out his name, you ain't never
Yeah,
stand up for Chris Bosh.
right. So
You ain't stand up for
he
Kevin Love. They talk about Kevin Love like a dog
man,
when you
he
was
never.
not
around
only
him.
that
Hey,
ticket, and not only that ticket, this is the main thing though. Look at everybody that's on ESPN, Brian Windhorst, everybody that's around him. Now they got Boozer in there. Now they got look at Richard Jefferson. All these people played with him. They
bro,
played with him.
the
It's
man
all his
tried to
little
destroy.
minions.
The man tried to destroy Russell Westbrook's career. Look at Russ now.
That's facts, bro.
Yeah, that's facts.
He said today specifically. He said, I protect my family and I protect my teammates. When did he protect Chris Bosh? When did he protect Kyrie? When them niggas getting all that criticism, I ain't never heard LeBron James step up and check the media.
Yeah,
He
he ain't
only
gonna never
the only
take
time I seen
nobody.
this nigga step up and check the media when they said something about his bum ass son Bronny when the nigga was playing like
Hmm.
garbage and they cleaned out the whole G League to help make this dude look better. It's insane. But see, now, like Stephen A. said, you held the whole NBA media hostage to having to placate to your son because we all knew he wasn't ready, but we came on TV and lied just to make you look good because you the face of the league. Like, make it make sense, bro. Come on, man. Even 7-8, even you was standing on cold, bro. You was like, nah, man, look, I'm for all the nepotism and stuff like that. This nigga turn around and showing the same people, bro. I'm
Right.
gonna tell you, he gonna do it to Shannon Sharp one day, bro. I'm telling you this. He ain't we ain't seen the day yet, but he gonna come out and say something about Shannon Sharp one day, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
That nigga, man, that nigga only cares about himself. And like I said, CJ, you down in the comment section, you said something about what Skip do. Skip violated and disrespected this man
Oh
beyond
my
basketball
God.
for years, nigga. For
I know he
years.
ain't asked what Skip do.
Right, and Skip right there, and this was 7-8. Remember when that nigga was in Miami getting his ass kicked on first year? That was the height of Skip Bayless talking shit.
So it
Matter of
was.
fact, Skip Bayless used to talk so much shit to all them black football players. Remember he got into it with T Sug 7-8. He got into it
Yep.
with all these black football players. Got
Yep.
into it with Chris Bosh, called the nigga out his name, told him to come on TV,
Richard
said it again in
Sherman.
his face. That's facts, bro. Skip Bayless, they said, oh, well, when was Skip Bayless at the game? Nigga, Skip Bayless was courtside right there in the NBA Finals talking shit right there at the courtside. LeBron James ain't pull up on that nigga. And them were the days when Stephen A was taking up for LeBron James. Y'all
That's facts.
forgot that?
Facts.
Skip Bayless was the only nigga in the media that was right. I'm talking about this nigga was going hard body on LeBron James.
Hey, matter of fact, them videos still on YouTube.
Still on YouTube. Disrespecting the man, calling the man out his name. Going personal. He was the same shit he was doing with Russell Westbrook lately when LeBron James was in his peak right there in Miami. Skip Bayless doing that shit. Skip Bayless went right there. Of course, now LeBron ain't say nothing about how he was carrying his message. He ain't say
Right.
nothing. Period. And Skip was down there talking that, popping that shit right there at the courtside. Go back. The videos on YouTube where Skip was down there at courtside talking about he's the phony goat and all this. She said it right there. LeBron James right there on the court behind him warming up with Miami in the black.
Right.
He ain't say nothing. And Skip was saying that shit on TV all those days. So as I said to y'all, bro, y'all need to cut this shit out, bro. Talking about he ain't never had a chance to approach. He had many chances to approach Skip. Skip was there the whole series talking shit. Game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in. So, yeah, man, y'all gonna cut this shit out, man. Like I said, Stephen A., he outed the dude today. He said LeBron James is a fake. He's a fraud. He's a liar. He's a phony. He's two-faced. He shit on his own people. Stephen A. told y'all what it was. And now all LeBron James is gonna do is he don't did the shit. Remember, Rachel Nichols showed the nigga love all the time. Rachel Nichols said that Bronny wasn't gonna be an all-star. He unfollowed her, talk shit about her.
Yep.
Oh, well, Skip Bayless didn't get personal with LeBron. Man, that nigga did get personal. That nigga talked about the whole Delonte West situation. Talked about how LeBron James had to be hospitalized and sedated and shit. Come on, man. Y'all niggas stop this stuff, man.
The funny part about this ticket is people trying to justify him going on Pat McAfee show. But Pat McAfee ain't never been a LeBron nut swinger.
Ever.
Pat McAfee always been like a pretty much 60-40 in favor or away from LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Or 50, like he never been like, yeah, LeBron, this and that. Pat McAfee, he said a lot of controversial stuff and criticism toward LeBron. So why did he choose that? You know why he chose? He chose his show because he's so petty and mad at Stephen A. He want to go side with it. Man, come on, bro. You might as well be out there with the hound dogs chasing Stephen A. through the woods. I'll get him, boss.
That's right. Hey, but 7-8. That's the one thing I'm gonna tell you something, bro. All them dudes that's been holding off them reports over years, they know shit about LeBron. They ain't been reporting all these years, bro. I'm telling you, man, he need to watch out, man, the shit he doing, bro. You burning too many bridges, dog. You talking about all these people that have been holding you down in the mainstream media for years, bro. You don't want to walk out here and leave a bad taste in these people, mouth, because they gonna let you have it, dog.
Hey, CJ say I'm lying. So CJ, let me ask you this: since I'm lying, who's the bigger LeBron supporter? Shannon Sharp, Brian Windhorst, or Pat McAfee? Let me see if you're gonna lie now. I just want to see what you're gonna say. Shannon Sharp, Brian Windhorst, or Pat McAfee? Who the biggest LeBron supporter?
Yeah, he could have easily took that to the Shannon Sharp show. He could have took that. He could have went right.
Shannon Sharp got the biggest show on the internet.
He got the biggest show. He got his show bigger than Pat McAfee. If LeBron James would have went to Shannon Sharp, Stephen 7-8, boy, that show would have did over.
Man, it would have been crazy.
It would have did Cat Williams numbers probably.
It would have broke the internet. It would have broke the internet.
Talking shit about Stephen A. Smith like that, man, that shit would have broke the internet, man. That shit would have broke the internet, bro. But this is what he do. Remember when they was going after Kyrie, what he did? He sat up there. Hey, yeah, man, Kyrie was wrong, man. He was wrong, man. I mean, hey, man, he was wrong. He need to acknowledge that, man. What he said, what he did was wrong. Not that, nah, man. You know, hey, the brother wasn't trying to.
Why CJ? Why he disappeared now, CJ?
Yeah, I know him. He said, nah. He said you ain't saying he said he ain't saying you lying about Pat. He said you lying about Pat McAfee not being a Bron. Man, Pat McAfee don't be jack crap. Man, cut it out, man.
I was very clear. I just asked you a question. Who's the bigger LeBron fan? Pat McAfee, Shannon Sharp, Brian Windhorst. I guarantee you Pat McAfee gonna be third on that list.
And to the brother who said Shannon would have been fired, you a damn lie. Shannon is a ratings. He's a ratings guy, man. They ain't firing that dude, bro. He would have bought so much ratings in there if you did that interview, bro. LeBron could have took that interview anywhere. LeBron could have took that to Gil's Arena. He could have went to Gil's Arena. LeBron James could have went over there to Draymond show.
Right.
Draymond. These dudes have all. Draymond Green lost an NBA championship messing with LeBron James.
Bruh.
And came back and showed this dude all this love, man.
Everything we saying now, I said in my video that's premiering tomorrow morning, bro. It's crazy. It's like we just talked to something.
I can't believe 7-8. I just can't believe that LeBron went and did a full hour interview, bro. When he ever did that, bro?
No, he did because he's so butthurt about Stephen A. Smith. I'm gonna tell you something about LeBron. He a hater, bro. Not only because first of all, Stephen A. Smith criticism of LeBron it wasn't out of order. It wasn't. Right. It was regular criticism.
Right.
But he mad because Stephen A. just got that $100 million contract,
Mm-hmm.
and he did it by not kissing LeBron behind.
Right.
So LeBron is he offended by that? No, man, no. I'm going to control the media. But like you just said, I got a bad feeling about this for LeBron because now, by you attacking Stephen A. Smith, Brian Windhorst, and them, yeah, you finna see a lot of people start this. That protection you used to have is finna be gone, bro.
Yeah, that media gonna start messing with him out there. They ain't gonna like he went at Brian Windhorst like that. Cause them white folks, they like Brian Windhorst, bro. You know what I'm saying? They gonna stand with him. Them white folks gonna stand with him, man. That's why I said y'all think it's a game. Once they take the gloves off LeBron, bro, y'all finna see, man. This is last couple years. 7 ain't know how it go. When your last few years out, the media gonna let loose on you, dog. Cause they ain't gonna feel like you got a stronghold over him no more. I'm telling y'all this, bro. That dude LeBron James messed it up by you going at the dudes that was loyal to you, bro. These is cats that was loyal to you the whole time, bro. That was, bro. Y'all know I ain't even fond of Brian Windhorst. That was wrong what he did to that dude, though, bro. Dude been holding you down, reporting you, following you since you been in high school, bro. You ain't had to do that dude like that, man.
Yeah,
Call the dude a weirdo, man. Talking about he that ain't my friend. They running around here acting like, well, what was he, nigga? You was giving him all the access.
right.
You the one that brought him to ESPN. You got him the job. You let him come with you to the Cavs and follow you when you was in the league. So what was he?
You took. I heard out of my own ears. I heard LeBron James say, "The person who know me the best in the media is Brian Windhorst."
Right.
I heard him say that years ago. So now, how are you dissing Brian Windhorst now because he said one thing you disagree with, bro? That's dangerous. I can't rock with nobody like that.
That hurt me, bro. That hurt. And the same thing he did it to Rachel Nichols. I don't even like Rachel Nichols, but she said all she said 7-8 was Bronny wasn't gonna be an all-star, and he unfollowed her and basically canceled her, bro.
Yep.
Sad, bro. Sad, man. I just can't respect it, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, man. And at the end of the day, you know, Stephen A. said he would have swung on Bron. He hurt him, bro. You know how it is, 7-8. Stephen A. wish he would have did something more than what he did now, because it's always gonna sit with him now. He talked all that shit for all them years. He had a chance to pop off, at least to say, and he ain't do nothing. He felt like a punk. That's why he lashing out the way he is now. Now he gonna be even more dangerous to LeBron James in the media now, because LeBron they saying LeBron posted a video of Stephen A. tearing his rotator cuff when he was punching the bag. Now Stephen A. finna lock in on this dude now, bro. I'm telling you, man. When you got that mouth for that media like he do, bro, Stephen A. finna use that to every bit. And here's the funny part, 7. And then we gonna let it on this. Why don't LeBron James have the same energy for Kel Sonny, bro? Kel Sonny said this nigga cheated the game of basketball, and they got the same drug dealer. LeBron James ain't got nothing to say about this dude, dog.
And I was just gonna say, bro, I think that we just seen what's his name? Libertard, what's his name?
Yeah, Dan Libertard.
Dan Libertard. Just seen him talk about LeBron and the juice.
Right.
He's saying, like, why is this not even a question? When you got Shel Sonny saying something like this, why is this not even talked about?
Man, come on now.
This is about to be a thing now. Watch.
Who killed that story, 7-8? Who killed that story?
Yeah.
Who killed that story? Know what I mean?
You're right.
Because I'm telling you, bro, that bothered me, man. You got all this smoke for, and like I said, I ain't even know Stephen A. Smith got. But you got all this smoke for Stephen A. Kel Sonny talking all kind of shit, bro. This man don't say on LeBron James have sued people for less.
Right.
He sued people for using a shop name and all this other stuff. Bro, this man said y'all got the same drug dealer, bro. You ain't got nothing to say to this white boy. Kel Sonny, you ain't got nothing to say to Kel Sonny. Kel Sonny popping off all this shit on you, dog. He don't went on multiple platforms. It ain't like he just said it one time. He went on multiple platforms, bro. And LeBron had been ducking that conversation. Remember when KG said he was on that new juice? He didn't say nothing about KG. He been ducking that conversation.
They got my videos. They got my videos removed off YouTube. And all I did was report what KG said. Shel Sonny said, and I was actually defending LeBron.
Right.
I'm like, yo, LeBron didn't come out and say something about dude. You can't be letting this dude get away with that. Next thing I know, I wake up in the morning
That's sad, bro.
Craziness, man. Craziness.
Yeah, man. But see, that's what I'm telling you. You already know what time it is. But I want to see if he going to because see, he ain't going. I guarantee you one thing: he ain't going to approach Chael Sonnen like that. Chael Sonnen is a trained fighter. Might whoop that man ass, bro. And I'm gonna tell you one other thing, 7-8. You had dudes that's in that like that because people don't know 7-8. You know a lot about weightlifting and things like that as far as different substances and stuff and supplements and things like that. People don't really know that about you because you be close to the sport so much, the fight game and everything like that. Bro, it's dudes on YouTube that like big, I'm talking about million subscriber YouTubers that are in the bodybuilding. Bro, they all say LeBron is suspect.
Yeah. I mean,
look, them videos on YouTube, bro. They on YouTube. Bron ain't said nothing. I'm talking about these videos got like hundreds of thousands of views. Bron ain't said nothing about none of that shit.
Right.
They said, bro, I'm looking at this guy, me being a guy who's a professional bodybuilder and stuff like that. He bro, this ain't, you know what I'm saying? They're saying this stuff.
Right.
To the dude who said I'm instigating, I ain't instigating, nigga. I'm saying what Chael Sonnen said, nigga. Chael Sonnen said the shit. Hold on, my man. Chael Sonnen said the shit on a big ass night show, bro. That was doing millions of views, brother. The hell is you talking about, man? We want to know why LeBron James ain't go chin check Skip Bayless. Y'all dudes scared of Skip Bayless. Like I said, y'all can pull that shit on anybody like Stephen A. Smith and these other dudes. He ain't gonna put that shit on Skip Bayless. He ain't gonna run that on Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen might whoop his ass.
Well, Chael Sonnen will whoop his ass.
Fact, we know that. So y'all, like I said, y'all play this game, and then Stephen A. talking about Brown would have whooped my ass. How you know? That nigga ain't never been in no fight in 23 years in the league. He the only nigga that you seen in the league 7-8 in 23 years ain't never been in no fight.
Then LeBron James just posted on his Instagram Stephen A. Smith footage of him hitting the mitts with a trained boxer. And
come on, man.
I think LeBron trolling him talking crazy.
Come on, man. This shit finna get ugly 7-8.
So look,
this between him and Stephen A. gonna explode tomorrow on First Take.
Bro, all I'm saying to LeBron fans is this. This is the only thing I'm saying. Y'all laughing at this. It's funny and ha ha, he. Bro, why he can't do the same thing to Chael Sonnen? Same thing.
Man, bro. That's it.
That's all we saying.
That's
y'all
it.
And the reason why y'all don't want him to do it because y'all afraid of what Chael Sonnen might know.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all afraid.
They're afraid of 7-8. They're afraid of what he know and what he might do to LeBron James. He might embarrass his ass. He run out on him like that.
Right.
Come on, man. Bro, think about this. What dudes 7-8 been in the league 22 years ain't been in one fight? Bro, we even know Reggie Miller get in a fight, bro.
Right.
Allen Houston don't got in a fight before. This nigga LeBron James been in the league 22 years ain't never been in a fight. All we seen him do is get punked. Nasir Muhammad, all these other dudes, Draymond Green putting his nuts on top of his head. First time y'all seen him get a one-up on somebody. Remember that shit that happened with old boy in Detroit? Old crazy boy? Bron ain't want none of that smoke.
Hey, Skip. I mean, no, I was just going to say what he should do, what Stephen A. Smith should do. This would be funny as hell. He should go to the next couple of Laker games with Chael Sonnen as his bodyguard.
Right there. Right there.
No, if he do that shit, bro, that's going to be funny.
Right there. Sit right there.
Yeah, and Chael Sonnen right next to him. You had to, hey, listen. I keep calling Stephen A. Skip. Stephen A., that's what you need to do. Get Chael Sonnen as your bodyguard, and let's see if the media pick up on that.
No, you know what? And not only that, I will ask Stephen A. to do an interview with Chael Sonnen.
Right.
Interview Chael Sonnen and ask him, why does he have so much animosity towards LeBron James?
Right.
What's your issue with LeBron James? I asked him straight up, hey man, why are you saying that LeBron James cheated the game? Don't you know that you can get sued for that type of talk? What makes you say that? Man, that would destroy LeBron James the most. That would crush him the most.
Man,
see what I'm saying?
Right now, if Stephen A. Smith show up to the next couple of Laker games, especially the ones that's on ESPN, he got Chael Sonnen sitting up there as his bodyguard, Oh man, it's gonna be hilarious. Oh yeah, I got Shell son. This is my bodyguard. Woo, woo. Man, I'm telling you, I bet you LeBron shut up. I bet you he shut up.
He'll shut up. Hey, RT the brand. Guess what? You said that about Kel Sutton. Guess what? I'll tell you straight up. I believe Kel Sutton. I don't think he lying.
No, I believe him now.
I don't think he lying.
I thought he was lying at first.
Right.
But the way LeBron started acting,
Yeah. Yeah. You supposed to approach that. A nigga say you cheated though. A nigga say you cheated the game. Like you literally took drugs to help give you, bro. That's legacy ending right there. That's worse than anything Skip Bayless, Stephen A, and anybody else in the media ever said. And you let that go unchecked. But you run down here on Stephen A because he said that he didn't want to see you allow your son to get embarrassed like that, which Bronny was getting embarrassed. Because in real talk, Stephen A, it was because of us that they saved Bronny. If it was because of if it was Bron, he'd have let that nigga crash out on the court out there. Us putting pressure on them made them start playing that nigga on them road games in the G League. Made them start playing that nigga more in the G League. If we would have just went along with the program, man, they'd have thrown him out there. All his confidence, everything would have been crushed early. He'd been out of here, nigga. Period. Yep. The fact that we said nah and we pushed back, that made them change course and change how they was going to do different decisions with him. The thing with Stephen A. Smith is like I said, man, y'all, them niggas need to stop being friends with these cats, man. Because I'm telling you right now, everybody see, man, them dude, man, that shit, man, I'm ashamed of what he did to Brian Windhorst, bro. And I don't like Brian Windhorst, man. I felt bad Brian when he did to that dude.
I respect Brian Windhorst's loyalty, though.
Right.
He was loyal to LeBron.
Right.
For LeBron to throw him under the bus, that means LeBron a soulless, disgusting mug, man. Because like you leaving this dude with no home. The whole world know he got to where he at by kissing your behind. So now he said one thing you disagree with, didn't even diss you. You like, oh man, this guy on here, like he my best friend. This is a weirdo. You call this man a weirdo? Bruh, that's diabolical.
That's crazy, bro.
That's diabolical.
And that's gonna hurt all them other white reporters that be around Brian, bro. They gonna see how he operate, bro. Now I'm telling you, bro, they gonna start cooking this nigga on everything, bro. Watch what I say to you, bro. They gonna start cooking that nigga on everything, bro. And I don't know why Kendra Perkins and them still doing the shit they doing, taking up for the day LeBron. The way he don't strip them niggas down in front of the world, man. Y'all niggas, man. Like I said before, man. And I know y'all be listening to these videos, bro. Something wrong with y'all dudes, man. Y'all, bro, man. Be a man, bro. Stand up on your own too, man. Like I said, man, that man constantly disrespecting y'all as men and people who have supported this dude, man. So many people have supported his career, bro. Even you, 7-8, y'all have for years. You guys have held him down, spoke about him in the highest way.
Yeah.
Maybe everybody wasn't keen on all the decisions he made, but LeBron James don't appreciate none of that shit, bro. He the type of nigga, man. And I told CJ, bro, if CJ walked up to LeBron James today in the street asking for an autograph, that nigga, man, bro, his security try to beat the hell out of CJ, man. I try to tell CJ this, man. You think you care?
Right.
He the type of nigga, he only do some shit if the camera is running, nigga. If the camera's running and he know everybody watching, he might show you some. But then again, he still might do something crazy. You said the same thing y'all did with MJ. We ain't do this with MJ. That's a goddamn lie. We ain't have social media do that with MJ, CJ, so you a liar. You lying right there, dog. You lying right there. Talking about MJ don't give a damn about us. We never said that. We never had that type of talk about MJ, bro.
Right.
So what is you talking about? You love to bring MJ into something, bro. We ain't even talking about MJ, bro. MJ don't even get it. All this GOAT talking, all this shit. MJ don't even talk about this shit. He let that clown ass nigga LeBron confuse himself and all of you niggas. Y'all sitting up here having a one-way conversation. Jordan ain't worried about y'all.
LeBron said himself on the show, on Pat McAfee's show, he said MJ ain't thinking about him until after he retired.
Right. MJ don't even talk to this dude. Like, yeah, man, like, bro. So all this fake GOAT shit, man, this nigga having an argument with himself. Because Jordan don't even entertain these clowns, man. And like I said before, man, it's more than basketball because LeBron James said he's more than an athlete, CJ. That what that nigga said. He put that on his docket, dog. Y'all niggas sit up here, like I said before, man. Y'all niggas sad, bro. This nigga don't win and picked up Steve Nash is his new podcast partner, nigga. You couldn't do a podcast with Draymond Green, who been out here jockstrap sniffing, went against his whole
Right.
team, jockstrap sniffing you. You can't do no podcast and uplift that brother to a new height. Knowing he getting ready to retire. Like 7A said, you go dig up Steve Nash. Steve Nash was done. Now here you go want to resurrect Steve Nash. Like I said before, man. But the nigga who was with you in the gym 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, Phil Handy. Nah, y'all fired that nigga with Darvin Ham, nigga. Fired them niggas, sent them niggas on their way. Y'all sad, man. Y'all dudes, like I said, y'all dudes ain't got no soul. And when that nigga come do that shit to y'all, don't come back over here telling us, man. We don't try to tell y'all this, man. But until he go check Kale Sonny, and until he run down on Skip Bayless for all this shit Skip Bayless on said, and let me say this last thing, 7A. Skip Bayless got goddamn allegations on his helmet. And LeBron James, them motherfucker, letting this dude off easy? Y'all still letting Skip out here talk? Skip got fucking allegations on him of sexually assaulting and offering a girl $1.5 million to hit it.
Right.
And all y'all do, Skip Bayless on went personal with y'all all these years, and y'all, this young man ain't no way in hell I'd be hitting this nigga with all kind of low blows.
Yep.
Like, bro, you still out here running your mouth, nigga, worry about that goddamn case. You out here trying to debate Gilbert Arenas. Nah, nigga. Debate that girl who said that you was goddamn accusing her of sleeping with Shannon Sharp, nigga.
Exactly. Talk about that.
Yeah, he don't want to talk about that. See, that's how y'all boy get down. That's how y'all boy get down. They don't call that shit out, bro. Skip Bayless still out here, bro. How is he still out here talking, nigga? And 7A, they can't fool tell me, oh, he was doing the show with the white friend. No, he wasn't. Nigga, you know how them lawsuits go, 7A. He knew before it hit the public that lawsuit was coming. So guess what? He went and did. Go back and look at when he did that show.
I repeat it.
He went and did that once he found out that Skip Bayless is a dirty goddamn dog, bro. I'm telling y'all this.
Mm-hmm.
And then they let this nigga off the hook completely. LeBron James ain't had nothing to say about this shit. Them niggas talk all shit about everybody else. And Skip Bayless went low. His whole career, Skip Bayless went low on these guys. Them dudes is chumps, man. But yeah, hey, 7A, hey, y'all go subscribe to 7A Sports TV YouTube channel. You understand what I'm saying? The general, you understand what I'm saying? The leader, believe that, of the Lions Den, boxing community, basketball community. Y'all know how we get down, man. And he got a video coming out tomorrow morning about this whole situation. And y'all already know we going to watch that video. And then we going to see what Stephen A. Snitch say on TV tomorrow. Because y'all know Stephen ain't going to take this the first take. So that's going to be very interesting to see what he going to say tomorrow, since LeBron have responded on his social media to Stephen A. saying that he would have swung on him. But yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. 7-8, man, what you got, man? What's your last words, man?
Hey, man, salute to the chat. Appreciate you having me on. And it's going to get interesting, man. I think this is a bad move by LeBron.
Me too, bro.
It's a bad move, bro, because I think that his legacy is a question. You waging war against the people who Walter Williams said, one of our great African scholars, he said, he who writes history controls history.
Mm-hmm.
You go against the media, I don't know, LeBron. I don't know if you're going to get this one off, bro.
The same media that was protecting and showing you love all these years, bro. Right. That's crazy, man.
Yep.
All right, dog. I'm going to holler at you, big dog.
All right, peace.
All right, man. All right, y'all have a great night, man.
All right, you guys, so we hope you enjoyed the show over here on Ticket TV live streams. Make sure that you guys click that link that's pinned at the top of the comment section. Shop in our merchandise store and get our merch. We got new merch out, Ticket TV. We got A-Weapons Midlife Music merch in the merchandise store. We rolling that out once again. So make sure y'all support that. The link is in the comment section pinned at the top. Also, you can donate, and you can also subscribe to our podcast show as well. And make sure that you guys go and get that weight loss straight drop formula, that straight drop weight loss formula for your personal health needs. You guys can go to the website, www.str-8-drop.com. The link will be also pinned at the top of the comments. Make sure you guys go over there to the website, get you some of that straight drop weight loss formula. There's a lot of testimonies on the website so that you guys can see how this stuff works, man. Make sure you get in the gym. Make sure you're getting yourself together. Make sure that you put in the work that you need to do to keep yourself right and in shape. Like, share, subscribe. Salute to everybody. Checked in. Peace.